Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now. They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Complete. Smith has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Caden Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Rodgers swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, Vikings! Cooper Kupp, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play action here on 1st down.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The extra point up and good, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2nd and 3 from the 9. They hand it off to Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Mostert will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers got his man, Robbie Anderson.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. There's Rodgers to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Rodgers now on 1st down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. They'll look to throw here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now back to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Out left to Anderson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He's got Gore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Rodgers' throw is caught here by Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On play action, now Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Woods. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Packers. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet, as they're back within 2 scores. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll drop to throw. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The RPO, he completes it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Cooper Kupp.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. To throw is Rodgers.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers again now. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's got room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.